Residents, officials, dignitaries from nearby villages have come to pay their respects. 13 people were killed here after an Israeli military raid in the early hours of Friday morning. A quiet village transformed into a front line overnight. Bullet shells still litter the narrow streets. Walls are scarred with gunfire, shrapnel lies scattered across the school playground. And Baig is now reeling from an operation residents say involved Israeli soldiers on the ground, drones overhead, artillery fire and airstrikes.
We were all sleeping and woke to gunfire. At first we thought it was a wedding celebration. Then we saw the Israeli soldiers. There was an explosion and I was hit in the leg. We heard them screaming. Some were wounded and they were pulled up to a helicopter with a rope.
Villagers say Israeli forces also detained several men, which Damascus condemns as abductions.
My 2 cousins and my neighbor were taken by the Israelis. I saw them from my window. Then the soldiers started firing at my house.
Residents say young men frustrated by repeated incursions tried to resist. 6 Israeli soldiers were reportedly injured. Israel responded with more artillery and airstrikes. Even the mosque's minaret was damaged. Inside one home, Ghazwan Hamada says his family narrowly survived.
I have nothing but this house. I live here with my 8 children and care for an orphan girl. We heard drones, then helicopters and warplanes. A rocket hit this room. We hid in the next room. Artillery also shelled the village. We have no fighters, no militants, no weapons here.
The attack has sent shockwaves across Syria, a country trying to rebuild after a 14-year civil war and re-establish stability under a new administration. People here say the small community has been torn apart by Israeli military incursions. After the fall of the Bashar al-Assad regime, they thought it would be a time of stability. Instead, they face a new aggression, Israeli aggression on Syrian territory. There are growing calls on the government to respond.
My 2 brothers, my sister-in-law and my 2 nephews were killed. I call on the government to protect its people. The Israelis entered our village many times. People defended themselves, but they need someone to defend them too.
Residents fear more raids, and for a government focused on rebuilding unity, peace and sovereignty, Israel's actions may become its greatest challenge.